Layoffs are a difficult but sometimes necessary part of running a business. Imagine a large family that has to make its budget smaller. The family might have to stop spending money on certain things to make sure there is enough for the most important needs. In a company, a layoff is when a business has to let go of some of its employees. This is not because the employees did a bad job. It is usually because the company needs to change how it spends its money or how it is structured. It is one of the hardest decisions a leader has to make, because we know it deeply affects the lives of our talented and dedicated colleagues and their families. Making the choice to reduce our workforce is never taken lightly. Before we arrive at this conclusion, we explore every other possible option. We look at reducing costs in other areas, such as travel, marketing, or operational expenses. We might pause hiring for new roles or slow down certain projects. However, sometimes these measures are not enough to align our company with the changing demands of the market or our long-term strategy. When that happens, we must restructure our teams to focus on the areas that will drive future growth and innovation, which unfortunately leads to the elimination of some roles. Recently, Microsoft had to make the painful decision to reduce our workforce by 9,000 positions. This is a significant number, and it represents thousands of individuals who have contributed their skills and passion to our mission. This action is part of a broader effort to ensure our company remains strong and competitive for the years to come. We are providing full support to our departing colleagues, including severance pay, healthcare coverage, and career transition services. Our commitment is to treat every person with the respect and gratitude they deserve for their contributions to Microsoft's journey. It is important to understand that this is a reflection of a strategic shift, not a reflection on the value of the people leaving. The technology industry is constantly evolving, and we must adapt to stay ahead. This means we sometimes have to stop doing certain things to invest more in new areas, like artificial intelligence and cloud computing. These are the fields where we see the most significant opportunities for growth and for making a positive impact on the world. The changes we are making today are intended to position Microsoft to lead in these next waves of innovation, even though the process is incredibly challenging. Many people wonder why a large and successful company like Microsoft would need to lay off employees. It seems counterintuitive when you see headlines about record profits or new product launches. The reality is that size and past success do not make a company immune to economic shifts or changes in customer needs. A large company is like a giant ship. To change its direction, it needs careful planning and sometimes has to lighten its load to become more agile and move faster. This lightening can, unfortunately, mean reducing the number of people on board to navigate new waters more effectively. One major reason for these decisions is the need to realign our resources with our strategic priorities. The world of technology changes at a breathtaking pace. What was a booming market 5 years ago might be shrinking today, while a brand new field, like generative AI, could be exploding with potential. To lead in these new areas, we must invest heavily in research, development, and talent. This often means we have to move resources away from teams or divisions that are no longer aligned with our core focus. It is a strategic pivot to ensure we are putting our energy and our best people on the challenges and opportunities of tomorrow. Another factor is the broader economic climate. Global economies experience cycles of growth and slowdown. During periods of uncertainty, customers, from individuals to large corporations, often become more cautious with their spending. They might delay big technology upgrades or look for ways to cut their own costs. This directly impacts our revenue and our forecasts for the future. As a responsible company, we must adjust our own spending and operations to match this new reality. Proactively managing our costs ensures that Microsoft remains financially healthy and stable, capable of weathering any economic storm that may come our way. Finally, efficiency and simplification play a crucial role. As a company grows over many decades, it can become complex. We might find that we have multiple teams working on similar problems, creating duplication of effort. Part of our responsibility as leaders is to constantly look for ways to operate more efficiently. By streamlining our organization, we can make decisions faster, bring products to market more quickly, and serve our customers better. Sometimes this streamlining process reveals that certain roles or entire departments are no longer needed in their current form, leading to the difficult choice of layoffs. The technology industry today is not the same as it was even a few years ago. We are in the middle of several massive shifts that are reshaping the entire landscape. The most significant of these is the artificial intelligence revolution. AI is becoming the foundational layer for nearly every product and service we build, from our Azure cloud platform to our Office productivity suite and our Xbox gaming division. This requires a different kind of workforce, with deep expertise in machine learning, data science, and AI ethics. As we pivot to become an AI-first company, our talent needs are also changing dramatically. This intense focus on AI means that some skills that were once in high demand are becoming less critical. For example, some of the manual processes in software testing, data entry, or even basic coding are increasingly being automated by intelligent systems. While this automation drives incredible efficiency and allows us to build more powerful tools, it also means that the roles associated with those tasks are evolving, or in some cases, disappearing. We are not just building AI products for our customers, we are also integrating AI into our own internal operations to become a more productive company, which influences our staffing needs. Another major trend is the changing nature of customer demand, especially in the post-pandemic era. During the pandemic, there was a massive surge in demand for technology that supported remote work, online learning, and digital entertainment. Companies like ours hired rapidly to meet that unprecedented need. However, as the world has settled into a new hybrid model of work and life, some of that demand has stabilized or shifted. Customers are now looking for more integrated, secure, and cost-effective solutions. This requires us to rethink our product offerings and the teams that support them, leading to restructuring. Furthermore, the competitive environment is fiercer than ever. We are not just competing with our traditional rivals, we are also seeing innovative startups and established companies from other industries entering the tech space. To maintain our leadership position, we must be incredibly focused and disciplined. We cannot afford to be spread thin across too many initiatives. Instead, we must place bigger bets on fewer things. This concentration of focus is essential for winning in the long run, but it requires making tough choices about which projects to fund and which to wind down, directly impacting the people working on them. We must never lose sight of the fact that behind every number in a layoff announcement is a person. The human impact of these decisions is profound, creating uncertainty and anxiety for our departing colleagues and their families. It is a moment of professional and personal disruption, and we have a deep responsibility to manage this process with the utmost compassion and support. Our priority is to provide our former employees with the resources they need to navigate their transition, from financial assistance to help finding their next career opportunity. This is a reflection of our core values and our gratitude for their service. For the employees who remain at Microsoft, these moments are also challenging. They are saying goodbye to friends and teammates, and they may feel uncertain about the future of their own roles or the company's direction. It is my job, and the job of our entire leadership team, to provide clarity and transparency. We must communicate openly about why these changes are necessary and what our vision is for the future. We need to rebuild morale and refocus our teams on the exciting opportunities ahead, ensuring that everyone understands the vital role they play in our mission to empower every person and every organization on the planet. Looking toward the future of tech jobs, it is clear that continuous learning and adaptability will be more important than ever. The skills required to succeed in this industry are in a constant state of flux. Roles that exist today may not exist in the same form 5 years from now, while entirely new job categories will emerge, especially around AI. For workers, this means embracing a mindset of lifelong learning, constantly updating their skills, and being open to new challenges. For companies like Microsoft, it means investing in training and development to help our people grow with us. Despite these challenging cycles, I remain incredibly optimistic about the future of the technology industry and the opportunities it holds. The innovations we are working on today in areas like AI, quantum computing, and sustainability have the potential to solve some of the world's most pressing problems. The demand for skilled technology professionals will continue to be strong, even if the specific skills required will change. The road ahead requires resilience and a willingness to adapt, but it leads to a future where technology creates more opportunity for everyone. Our task is to navigate this transition thoughtfully and humanely.